Hello everybody, Sifd here again, and today I'll be playing Disfigure, the prologue. Now this game is a bullet hell game that is very much into the whole aspect of horror. So you're gonna see what that means. Let's go with the fastest weapon, and then we're gonna go with a melee weapon or something. So let's begin with just a pistol, the baseline weapon of baseline. Now the game is following, first of all, as you see, darkness. And we also have like the cone visual if you want to, but we're waiting for opponents to appear. Opponents are literally invisible if they're not inside the zone. Look at this. And I hope you guys don't have issues with, you know, weird beasts and whatnot, or cockroaches, or in general, you know, insects, because this game is very deeply into that idea. And the game is following the paths of 20 minutes till dawn. What does that mean? We have 3 lives, 3 flat lives that you not easily heal, and then you also have the system of 20 minutes till dawn, which means that an upgrade has an upgrade path, then the deeper you go into it, the crazier upgrades you get. So what are the choices we got? First of all, swiftness, movement speed 10% XP pickup. And that's the XP and movement speed tree. Cone vision range. This is the vision range that was like the first vision range I was trying to... not this one, this is not the circular one, the other one. The cone one. And also attack speed tree. This is a cone vision attack speed. On death, enemies will explode into 2 additional projectiles of whatever killed them. That deals 25% damage. That's an AoE tree, fire rate tree, and then circle vision size and movement speed. I think a circle vision is the play, not the cone vision. That's my idea, but of course cone vision also gives you attack speed, so if you want to go with cone vision and attack speed, I think that is the play. Also opponents, I think, in general, cone vision is more DPS focused, while circle vision is more movement speed focused, and in general more survivability. Anyway, I think we're gonna go with on death opponents explode into projectiles, or fire rate. Those are the main 2 choices. Let's go on death, the explode on projectiles. That's my idea here on what we're going to try to do. I'm going to try to do 2 specific builds, maybe 3, depending on how much time we're going to have here. And then we're going to see. I looked into the game. Whoa, look at this, an opponent behind us instantly. That's why the circular vision is better at defending, while the cone is better at attacking. 50% chance to deal and to inflict bleed. So there is the bleed build, the fire build, and the lightning build, which you can do all 3 at the same time, obviously. Killing 200 enemies activates shield barrier, making you immune to taking damage once. The shield barrier build, obviously, as always. After killing an enemy, your next shot will do 50% more damage. That's part of the shrapnel build. It fits, but not really. Enemies revealed in the vision take damage. That's the radiation build. I don't care about that. And fire rate. Let's go with the fire rate, I would say, until I find flames. I think I'm going to try to get as much fire rate as possible. And then I'm gonna try to rotate that into a fire build, because fire is very, very much based on how often you attack. You're gonna see bullet damage build. After killing an enemy, your next shot, projectiles inflict shock to enemies, movement speed and XP gain, and enemies revealed in vision. You can always reroll, by the way. But let's go with after killing an enemy, your next shot does 50% more damage, because then there is this thing which says if Doomeron kills an enemy, which is this thing, by the way, your fire rate is temporarily doubled for 1 segment. Is that actually worth it? I don't think it's worth it. Bullet damage. This is gonna reduce my attack speed. You know what, let's reroll them, to be honest. I want to find the fire. Sharpener projectiles, bullet damage, killing enemies. We're gonna go with killing enemies, activate shield barrier, because down here there is a path that says if you get kills while you have the shield barrier active, you start gaining free buffs for free. And also I think I'm gonna, in general, try to go for the circular vision. I enjoy it a bit more in any case. But as I said, cone vision is definitely the DPS vision, because it gives you more DPS. Unbelievable, am I right? Because it has passives bound into it that give you more DPS. Bullet speed and fire rate, that's definitely good. When shield barrier is active, fire is activated. Fire is cycled on 100 projectiles, not really. After killing an enemy, next shot will do more damage. XP, no, we're gonna go here. Bullet speed and fire rate, or at least in my opinion. I just want to find burn. We need some burn. We need some AoE. And we're gonna get the AoE from burn. I don't need to see where the opponents are, by the way. Hey, look, we got a little good old new enemies over here, also called scorpions. So now we also got scorpions, or then these lice, or whatever these guys are. Enemies revealed in vision take damage, 50% chance to bleed, bullet damage, projectiles inflict shock, and killing enemy temporarily increase fire rate by 5%, up to 50, resets after 3 seconds without killing, and 40% speed but less damage. I'm gonna go for this. I'm gonna go with the attack speed version, as I previously stated. Trying to pick up the XP. We now just need the... look at this, the attack speed's building up. Damage, here we go, burn. Damage, enemies have a 25% chance to inflict fire, dealing 10 damage every 3 seconds. This is not the important part, this is the important part. Every 5th shot we do a 20 damage blast. You're gonna see, And now we start burning opponents, which increase our DPS obviously, and definitely helps out with the attack speed, because now we can just attack very fast and just burn, burn, burn. Hey, look how many opponents are back there. Woo! And I really enjoy that the opponents are invisible. And the whole aspect here of horror, which isn't really horror, but, you know, feels awesome. When shield barrier is activated, not really. After killing enemy, next shot, no. Fire projectiles faster at the cost of accuracy and damage. I'm okay with that. Sharpener projectiles deal more damage. No, we're gonna go with this 50% attack speed, but less on damage and less accuracy, I guess, because both of those don't matter to me. Accuracy and attack speed. And by the way, the first cockroach is incoming, so I hope you don't have issues with that. Boom, 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 boom. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. I love it. Not really, but you know, I love it. 50% chance on 50% chance when damaging an enemy to inflict fire, and 5 more fire damage and -1 cooldown on that. That's good. Cone vision size, no. Movement speed, no. Enemies revealed vision take damage, no. Let's go with this. 50% chance to apply burn, and it also does more damage than what it's supposed to. So instead of 25, it's 50, and instead of 10 damage, it's 15. I'm not exactly sure about the damage aspect. I think for burn was after 3 seconds, it does 10 damage. Now it's after 2 seconds, it does 15 damage. So the increase is insane. Bleed build. After killing an enemy, your next shot will do more damage. Enemies killed on fire will explode into flames that inflict fire. I want this, by the way. I want blaze. But I'm gonna take this, obviously. Killing every 50... No, this is also very important. Killing every 50 enemies while shield boost is active. Charges. Yeah, increase all weapon stats by 10%. Stacks up to 50%. You know what? Actually, let's go with this. More fire damage and less cooldown on the burn. So now the moment they burn, they should just die a smidge later. And then as you already see, they are throwing out some small flamies. It looks like a dust, but that is the effect we just got. Whoa. Where is everybody? Obviously, I don't have vision yet. I don't have good vision, but I don't need to see. We can just attack wherever, and if they burn, they burn. Shrapnel projectiles deal more damage. That's the split on the sides. After killing an enemy, yeah. Projectiles inflict shock, that's for the next one. Next one we're gonna do, and bleed. Now we're gonna go through all these. And this, no, bleed, bullet damage. Damaging enemies have a 100% chance to inflict fire for 2 seconds after killing an enemy on fire. Now we're gonna go with this. Every 50 enemies killed is gonna give us a boost to all my weapon stats, which is damage, attack speed, and what else? I don't know. But I think this works retroactively. Like the game is counting how many kills you got on the shield. So I don't even need to specifically make sure, you know, that we're gonna get that effect going. It's not like, oh, you have to take that early, which is really good, by the way, the fact that you don't have to take things early. Circle vision size, 20% movement speed. I'm gonna take this. I want circle vision. I'm always gonna go circle vision. I'm not gonna go spotlight. I'm just gonna read them through so you know. It gives us fire rate in cone vision. The top half here, it gives us that opponents take more damage, and also we get fire rate while we are playing with cone vision, and also that we get a second cone vision, which is really good if you can do the whole line. Spawn a vision circle in the closest enemy every 3 seconds. So, and the bottom line is that you just see a bunch of opponents, and you get doubling fire rate for 2 seconds after killing an enemy that you mark, because there was like a mark effect going on. Maybe I should actually go for that. What's the other point? The other idea is a lot more defensive and movement speed focused, and also visual focused. You know what? Let's actually go with spotlight for the memes. It's fire rate focused anyway. So now we're gonna go with this version instead of the other one, which right now feels very much dangerous. But one of the upgrades is that you can also see behind you, and at that point it won't really matter if it's dangerous or not. Right? Because if I can see behind me, it's not going to be dangerous by definition. So we definitely care about that now. Right now, the cone vision isn't really that useful, but it is what it is. I'm going to go with the circle vision when I go with a melee weapon, because our melee weapon spawn a vision circle at the closest enemy every 3 seconds and also gives us movement speed. This is not important, but this is also not important reason. But this here, 20% chance to mark an enemy, doubling the fire rate for 2 seconds and spawning a large vision circle when killed. And the radar activate happens every 0.5 seconds. That is what you actually want to do. Shield flare. Killing 100 enemies while shield boost is charged. Increase vision size by 50%. This is already active, by the way. So I'm gonna take that. Is it not active? I guess it's not active. I haven't gotten 50 kills yet. But it will become active in a moment, I would assume. Right? And then the last one of those is I think I get a crazy boost again. Hey, look, that guy's burning. Oh, I enjoy that. I'm still waiting for the everything that I've built into to appear. There is an ability. Here we go. By the way, we just got the 50% area. Look at this. The cone is literally the whole map. The cone is literally the whole map. Wherever I'm looking at, look at this. Oh, it's not the whole map. I take that back. See what we find. Bullet Cyclone. When shield bear is activated. No bullet damage. No killing 150 enemies while the boost is active. Charge causes every shot to fire an extra projectile behind you. That's really good. Now we're gonna go with this. Additional projectile behind us. Which once again isn't active yet. But it will be active. Well, if this isn't active yet, then that definitely means that... oh, it just activated, you see? That definitely means that the other buff we have that says we gain stat boosts is at this point at 30%, right? We have 150% kills, 150 kills on percent. And we're waiting for a couple more. Let's continue hitting whatever. Movement speed, no shrapnel, bleed, no doom rounds, no blaze. On every 5th shot, shoot a flame that deals 20% 20 flat damage and inflicts fire. And this here is what I've been building up to. Look at this. Now we have a flame shot, which not only does that thing shoot like a flame thingy, which is very much obvious, right? It's visible here, but it also bounces around when that specific ability gets a kill. That's why you're gonna be seeing some opponents now just burst into... yeah, do you see these sideways flames that are popping off? These are because of the shrapnel effect. Shoot an additional projectile, not really, because this reduces our bullet damage. Oh, actually, I should maybe. What does this line in Xieroeh give you? More projectiles, and every 3 shots shoot a spiral. That's good. Damaging enemies have 100% chance to inflict burn. When shield barrier is active, Fark Cyclone. You know what? No, let's go with this. Let's go with this tree. Let's go with the tree. Oh, now we're shooting 2 bullets behind us too. Okay, this is a lot better than what I thought it's going to be. So I'm super excited about it. I would now like to get the cone upgrades if possible. By the way, the game ends at the 10-minute mark, so, and we are at the 5-minute mark, so we're very close to ending it. I think you end at about level 25. You're not gonna be gaining that many levels. Now the cone of fire is not firing behind us, but that doesn't matter. Shoot 2 additional projectiles and even less bullet damage. Roguelike. Enemies revealed in cone vision take 20% more damage. I think this was the play because here we get 30% attack speed, and then here we get a second cone, and then we're gonna be good to go. So, yeah, okay, the projectiles are cool and all, but I definitely would like to go with the vision thing for sure, because I just want to be able to have my vision. And honestly, I can just loop around all the time, which might be a bit dizzy-inducing to a lot. But what are the alternatives right now? And I mean, at the end of the day, because I'm shooting behind us, I can just check. Yeah, I don't need to do loops all the time. Because I'm shooting behind us, the moment... yeah, look at this. You can see from the bullets, just from the bullets you can see behind you. You can use the bullets for... checking, and there was an opponent exactly next to us, and I wasn't even, you know, realizing it. So yeah, maybe the bullets aren't really the best indicator about what is close to you and whatnot. I can also go with circle, by the way, as I previously mentioned, but I do enjoy my cone vision while moving. I mean, while moving, definitely not, but while shooting and destroying those kakratses, we're gonna definitely use the cone vision, as it makes them take more damage, right? There is a little less NTPs over there. Spawn a vision circle in the closed enemy. Yeah, we read that. Fire 3% while the cone vision is active, and cone vision size becomes the whole map. What is this? Enemies revealed in vision take damage. I don't know. We're gonna go here. I'm gonna go with the cone vision is global. I mean, I'm just... yeah, this now it is actually global. But I just want to get my second cone vision. If I can get my second cone vision, which I have never seen, by the way, how good or not it is, then I will be good. Now, you change the vision with right-clicking, so it's not right, it's really easy. Like, it's built in the game that you're supposed to be changing vision all the time. And we got a new enemy here, a ranged opponent that shoots moons, I guess. So, yeah, there's that, I guess. Hopefully I'm gonna get the cone. Attack speed, madness, We're destroying everything. Come on, give me my super gun. Here we go, second smaller cone behind you. I take that blindly. What is this? Fire rate is temporarily increased by 25% for 3 seconds after killing enemy with a blaze, and also blaze damage 50% and blaze range 50%. And what's the upgrade after that? Killing 3 enemies with blaze deals 20 damage and inflicts fire to all nearby enemies. Okay, that's the play, but we're gonna go obviously cone vision. And now we will just play with this. Now we will permanently be like that. So we can only get hit by a sideways attacker, which is very hard, very rarely gonna be happening, because I'm gonna be viewing all the time, every time, everything. And the chance of something coming sideways into us is pretty slim-ish. I can obviously always open and close the visual. I do enjoy the fact that the projectiles are really visible regardless of, yeah, regardless of if you can see them or not. That's very much fair, I would say. And also I do enjoy that in the options you can add a bit of color on the projectiles so that they very much differentiate from everything else in the game, because the game is black and white, right? 2 additional projectiles, I think the time has come. Yeah, let's go with it. More projectiles, because I want this. Every 3 shot, shoot a spiral of 9. That's what I want to see. Because every 3 shot, do you see how fast we're attacking? Do you have any idea how fast every 3 shot is going to be happening? So that's what I want to be seeing. That's another thing I didn't really check. And then I think most of the opponents will be burning all the time, or at least be getting hit all the time, which is very important to me. Most of my damage comes from the spewing flames though, so having projectiles go around might not be that crazy good. Now that I think about it, I'm not even sure if I want to be in this mode again. Yeah, this makes me feel a bit uncomfortable. Classic horror vibes. But yeah, from the next run on, we're only gonna be going for the circle build. You're gonna see how much more crisp and clear everything looks, because my very first test run I definitely did that, and it was, in my opinion, better. You're gonna see it in a moment. Look at this, every 3 shot roundabout. Let's see what this is gonna look like. Oh yeah, now we're shooting all the time, everything, every single direction that is possible to get shot. Very nice. Let's just destroy everything. And as long as I am in this mode, we should be always attacking everything around us anyway. And the more attack speed you have, the better. And also they take more damage while I'm in this mode, so they're getting deleted. I would like now to get the radar, by the way. The radar says that the closest opponent of you gets marked. There is also magnetry that makes things magnetize as long as they're inside your vision. So you can just look at them with the spotlight, and then just because you're looking at them, they magnetize towards you, which is design-wise awesome. But right now the game definitely needs a longer duration run. And I just lost my shield, so that was very bad. Damaging enemy has a 100% chance of inflicting fire after firing them. Shrapnel projectiles deal 50% damage. Enemies revealed in vision take damage. When a barrier is activated, fire 100 projectile cyclone. When a barrier is activated, all weapon stats are doubled for 5 seconds. No, we're gonna go with... What do I actually want? I think I want the fire rate when blaze kills. Damaging enemies have a 100% chance to inflict... You know, let's actually go with the guaranteed fire when we fire. Because fire is what damage we do, so this makes the cyclone attack actually guarantee that everything's gonna be burning. That is my opinion right now. Now, of course, as I said, because we lost the shield, we also lost the power of the shield, which is the stat gain it gave us, which is the defense, the visual vision it gave us, etc, etc, etc. Which is very bad, obviously, but it's okay. We should be able to handle the madness. This is very, very, very anxiety inducing, and that is exactly the purpose of this game, right? And inducing an anxiety. By the way, I got the shield back, but it seems like you are scaling all the stats slowly from the beginning, which makes it very slowly. Oh no, I already got half of them back. Maybe it's not every 50 kills, man. I did not feel like that was 50 kills, but maybe it was. Fire rates, temporary increase after getting a blaze kill. Vision circle vision, no. Let's go with the attack speed, yeah. Go with even more attack speed when I get a circle kill. Very nice, very nice. A blaze kill, actually. And here's the boss. Here's the final boss. It's a huge spider that you can very easily destroy. As I said, I just remember what I wanted. I wanted the sonar effect, but I don't think it even matters anymore. At this point, might as well get a win and start the next run with the next weapon, so we experiment a bit. We're gonna go with the melee weapon next to see if melee weapons or ranged weapons are more fun. And then, based on if the melee weapon or the ranged weapon is better, and based on how long the recording is, I'm gonna decide what the next run is gonna be after that. So let's go pick up XP and see how this is gonna go. I think I need to go closer, and I definitely need to hit with the burn thing, because my bullets definitely don't do damage. Only my burn does. So if I want to beat this boss today, then we definitely need that. And I can only imagine how much more crazy boss are gonna become. Like, imagine us being surrounded with a million tentacles and whatnot. This could definitely become very horror-y. Although I'm not really sure about the black and white, but that also adds to the immersion of madness and scarcity. And you don't know what's happening. Not scarcity. Scarcity means view. Radar. Let's take radar. Movement speed, and also we are marking an opponent every 3 seconds. I just got hit, so we lost all the buffs again. But it's okay, the boss is going down. The boss is going down, slowly but surely. We will get him. Okay, left side is done, time to go for the right side. Okay, the right side's almost done too. One more thing is left. Did I get hit? No, I'm just playing closer. And we won! Easy enough. Boom, easy win. Off into the next run. 20 minutes per run. Okay, I guess we're gonna only do one more run. So the choices are the knife, which has the highest fire rate, 0.4, but melee damage. Fire rate 0.4, 0.6. Fires 2 melee projectiles at once. And then this is fire rate, the slowest by far, the greatsword. I do like the twin katana. I want to do a lightning build. Lightning attack speed, melee. What is this? Melee width 5, melee range 5, melee damage 8. This is 6, 7, and this has a bit more range than this double attack. Let's go with this, assuming that the double attack is worth it, because it fires twice. Xing, xing. This looks weird, but it's okay. Xing, xing, xing. 6, 6, 6, 6. Okay, I'm ready to destroy him. I'm ready to destroy him. I'm gonna be a lightning katana build, obviously, because if it's not gonna be a lightning katana, then what is this even, right? Let's chase opponents down. We will this time focus a bit more on the circle side, vision side. What is this? On death shrapnel. On death, enemies will explode. The shrapnel is very, very important. I could go for bleed, burn, swiftness, and shield. Swiftness, shield. Now let's go with shrapnel. I think shrapnel is always good, especially when masses of opponents up here. I want to see what this is gonna look like. Wow, look at this. We're shooting out sideways katanas. Love it. Sideways katanas. The awesome build. Where are the opponents? Here we go. Now the issue obviously with katanas is that you cannot possibly see where the opponents are. But that doesn't matter. I don't think at least it matters. As long as I can build up the build. After killing enemy, your next shot will do 50% more damage. Fire rate, movement speed, circle vision, or projectiles inflict shock to enemies, increasing the next damage taken by 20%. Let's do that. Here we go. The next damage, only one instance of damage. Well, if that's the case, I should have gone with the knife. Now that I'm thinking about it, you know. And also electric knife. No, electric katana makes more sense, but thematically speaking. But, you know, this gameplay speaking, definitely thematic knife, electric knife is the play. Gleam, circle vision, that's really good. Chain lightning, shock damage dealt to an enemy will damage all other enemies inflicted by shock. And shock damage 30% more. I do want to take the gleam just to put it in the build that I am a circle vision build. So I think we're gonna go with this. Movement speed for 5 seconds, emit of light. Yeah, this is just visual. Yeah, this is the gleam is just visual. Literally, let's go with lightning. I don't care about vision this early. In these games, you always want to go with, you know, utility last. That's why I also didn't pick up XP range, although I most of the time love XP range. But the more damage I do, the earlier. The more, the faster I will power up and become more powerful faster. Melee damage. Melee width. Melee damage, melee range. Fire rate less. Projectiles will pierce through infinite... What? Projectiles will pierce... Bro, it's melee. Melee width, melee range. I do want melee width, range, etc. Electromagnetism. XP from enemies killed by shock will flow towards you. That's awesome, but we're gonna go with melee damage so that I can go with melee range later, because shock seems to not be like fire. Fire was straight up, we do flat amount damage and that's it. Shock seems to be we do more damage, therefore we need to have base damage. Whoever is visible gets damage. I don't care about that. Killing enemies gives the shield. Projectile pierce through one enemy. XP from shock. Let's go with XP from shock. What's the last one? Shock damage is increased by 5 for each additional enemy inflicted by shock. Yeah, let's go full on shock damage. So whoever dies from shock gives us XP on us on the spot. Is that what I'm understanding? I hope that's what I'm understanding. It's gonna be really good at XPing faster. I think the previous run I ended with 25 levels. Bleed 15. Lightning bolt. Killing 3 enemies with will charge your next shot to fire a lightning bolt, dealing 20%, 50% melee damage. I don't know why I read 20. Yeah, let's go with this. So every 3 lightning shock enemies. Oh! Oh! That's awesome. That's awesome. I love it. I love it. We're a laser beam now. I'm a laser beam build. Let's go. Glean again. Melee width and range, that's yes. Shock damage is increased by 5%. We're at that. Shrapnel projectiles more. Projectile will pierce through one enemy. I don't care about that. Let's go with width and range. That was borderline not even visible, what the width and range is supposed to be doing, but whatever. Love it, love it. Here we go. Fire in there. Oh, let's go. And the thing is, most of the time, lightning spawns lightning, so it's just a chain reaction of chain reactions. Let's go over here and hit those guys. See what we can get. Damage against fire, who cares? Shrapnel projectiles do more. Enemies killed by lightning bolt will explode, dealing damage nearest to their mirror enemies. Lightning bolt damage plus 25, fire rate minus 10. Melee damage and melee range, but fire rate minus. We're losing fire rate, but it's okay. I'm gonna say let's actually go with the damage and the range. even though we lose attack speed. I definitely... Whoa! Did you see that? That's the shrapnel effect. Don't forget that we have the shrapnel effect. So when I do... it didn't hit. Come on. It didn't hit again. The idea is that I want them to, when they die, so that they split the things out. By the way, I just saw the XP appear from nowhere. I love it. Glean still. Fire rate. Let's get the fire rate. Oh, that was a mistake. I just lost life. That's okay. We can obviously fix that. You find healing slowly. What is this on the ground there? Wait, why was that? What is this? I don't know what that is. I don't know what this dust over here is. If I go away, is that? Yeah, that seems bugged out. Well, maybe that's where I got hit. Yeah, maybe that's like bleed on the... not bleed. Blood. bleed on the ground. Shock damage is increased by 5 for each shock. That's good. Cone vision. No, who cares about that? Circle vision. I think this is the play. Shoot 2 additional lightning bolts. Lightning bolt damage, fire rate even less. Well, I will take the more damage based on how many opponents are lightninged. But what does matter is I do want to get the 2 more lightning shocks. We're full on a lightning build now. Although the lightning does not say from what it gets damage. Or unless I missed how much damage lightning is supposed to... Oh, this looks awesome. Looks awesome. I want to get my circle, obviously. Slowly. Melee range and fire rate. Melee range and fire rate is a thing? Okay, we take that, obviously. Melee damage and melee range, but less fire rate. One vision. Explosive lightning. Enemies killed by lightning bolt will explode dealing damage. No, we're gonna go with this. Melee range and fire rate. I want my fire rate a bit more. And also my range is fixed now. Very nice. So my build is the attack speed things, the damage things, the lightning things, and hopefully the vision things and the shield. So, damage, damage, attack speed, lightning, vision, and yeah, that's it pretty much. Killing an enemy gives you more attack speed. Shoot an additional projectile, but lose melee damage. Every 3 shots, shoot around you, damage. I would like to see that, but first I think we're gonna go with the triple lightning. Whoa! That was awesome. Lightning is awesome. Lightning is awesome. Whoa, I love it. But we should pick up this XP without me needing to go ahead and pick it up. At least that's what it's supposed to be doing. I'm waiting for the triple lightning. The next level of lightning up. Whoop. No, whoa, awesome ability. Circular vision, here we go. Shoot 2 additional lightning, lose fire rate, but gain the lightning. Oh, that was cool. Okay, now we need to definitely get the on kills, you get attack speed. Whoa, look at this chain reaction of chain reactions. How awesome is that? I don't even see anything. I'm not even seeing anything. And we still get the magnet effect without even needing to be close to them. Whoa. Love it, what an awesome design. Multi-shot once again, after killing enemies revealed by vision, no. Actually, let's take this. I do want every 3rd shock to be a spiral of 9 projectiles. I want to see what this looks like. Here we go. Now we shoot out 3 attacks. So that means we apply more things. That was a failed attempt at using lightning. Does the lightning do damage based on how much I do? That's what I don't get. I think it does. And if that's the case, by getting more projectiles, I am losing on damage. But I'm having fun here with the lightning strike, so it doesn't matter. Killing spree. We gain attack speed. Damage enemies has a chance. No. Vision again for the 100th time. Let's get the... No. I'm gonna get the shield and the shield's gonna give us vision. Or at least that's the idea here. I'm level 16. Whoa, this is awesome. This is such a more awesome build than the previous one. I love it. I love it. And I also love seeing the slashes make slashes happen. I'm not sure if you see it. When a bunch of opponents are next to us, we just slash within slash within slash within slash, and then lightnings fire until everything is cleared out. Spotlight, no. Cone vision around us. See, maybe 2 more projectiles. We're gonna go with 2 more projectiles. Yep, let's continue with the build we're going with. We have 4 now. And we do even less damage. Does the lightning do less damage? I think the lightning was doing 22. I want to see from afar. I cannot see from afar. I think now it does 11. It might be affected by how much damage I do, what damage I do. But you know what? I am actually picking up all the XP on the map. As you see, look at how much XP we're finding. I love it. That's the most enjoyable part. They straight up just have global magnetism. Burn, no. Doom runs, no. Stopping power, yes, we lose fire rate. But we gain 50% damage and 40% melee range. Oh, here we go. This is a lot of range. This is a lot of range. Now, on the attack speed aspect, I just want the 9 rounds around us thing, which should also be awesome, right? Because it's gonna be a melee thing, it's gonna be... I think at least. I'm level 19, we're very close to being done here. I would also like to get the shield for maybe the 50% stat boost. And then from that 50% stat boost, the vision boost, and all the rest. Bye-bye you. Let's see what we find. No. Every 3 shot hit around us. Sky, moist critical. Projectiles pierce. Why would I take projectiles pierce? Oh, ho, 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 ho. Yeah, do you see the slash around us? It's a multi-slash around us. How awesome is that? Multi-slashing. Multi-slashing. Lightning. Lightning. Din, 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 din. Yeah, classic Beaniiman music for no reason whatsoever, because Sifd is Sifd. Whoa. Yeah, lightning is awesome. Lightning is awesome. Yo, they slash like they were going around like they were doing like some airdrop attack or something crazy. Damage enemies, spotlight, no. 50% chance to burn, radiation, no. I definitely roll these. Killing enemy, yeah, we're gonna go with this. Killing 200 enemies gives us a shield. And now after this we gain, after you know, 250 kills we gain 50% stats, which should already be active. Unless I get hit in between here. So now I just need to avoid that. We are still 6 minutes. And that's, we are 6 minutes, what? So we still... Now we are in the 6-minute mark. Still have like 4 minutes to farm up even more. Man, the lightning giving you the XP is so good. Look at this. And even if opponents are close to you, it doesn't really matter because we have the roundabout attack. Hit them all, chain react everything, flashbang. Everything literally is blinding us. The most blinding effect ever. What is this? Shield boost? Yep, this is exactly 50% stat boost, as I said. Let's take this. This is instantly active as far as I'm concerned. I think it's already active. Which, this should give us damage and attack speed and pretty much everything. So that's why I think this is important. 50% weapon stats is all the stats. Can I see the stats? You cannot see the stats. So let's just continue. Continue destroying opponents. Lightning shock wherever. How did the first one miss? And then I fired the second one on the spot. Whoa, whoa. Destroy everything. I think what's happening is, you know, a lightning strike hits an enemy, electrifies them, and then, you know, every 3 electrifications I get another lightning strike. So if those 3 first lasers hits 3 enemies, they give us another triplet of lasers that we can shoot out. Which is insane. Glean, I think the time has come. What is this? Killing 100 enemies gives you vision by 50%. Well, obviously we're gonna go with 50% vision, and then that's gonna also open up the extra projectiles behind you. Here we go. We instantly got the vision thing, as you saw. Oh, I'm waiting for the 4 projectiles behind us, because it says extra, but when it says extra, it actually means the same amount you already attack. So the moment I get the next one, I'm gonna have a permanent attack behind us and a permanent attack in front of us, and, you know, madness. That's madness. 2 more minutes to go until the run is over. Whoop, whoop, whoop. What is that? Some opponents. And what are we time-wise? I also have to leave the house in general, which is pretty bad, but whatever. Let's continue going on. Ooh, lightning! Lightning! Hit, hit, hit. You know what I'm most likely gonna do? I'm gonna pause the video. I'm gonna, you know, pause the recording. I'm gonna go outside because I have something to do outside, and then we're gonna come back. Spray and pray! Fire projectiles faster at the cost of accuracy. Yes, 50% attack speed. Or attack behind you. I mean, I want this, but I'm gonna first go with behind you, because this is active right away, as you see. Now we permanently attack both directions, in front of us and behind us, and pretty much all the time. And at the end of the day, lightning doesn't even care about... Oh, now I'm doing 25 damage. Lightning doesn't even care about attack speed, to be honest. Like, lightning just wants you to apply the lightning effect and then fire off. So yeah, I think we're good here. We don't need more attack speed. What I would like to get is more vision. I'm saying it, but I'm not doing it, right? As they say in the business, tell don't show. I'm obviously kidding. I do know that it's supposed to be the exact opposite. Continue scaling everything and move around. Lightning everything. 1 more minute to go, and then we are winning. Look at this. What an awesome build. I want to see how powerful bleed is. Attack speed, piercing rounds, who cares? Fire, radiation, no. Spray and pray. No. Let's go with glean. I don't think spray and pray has any, you know, use at this point, because the lightning is not an attack speed build. Straight up. it is actually just apply the debuff build and do a lot of damage build. Definitely not attack speed build. Let's just destroy everything we find and just win. You know what? I could go with the killing rounds. I think that's a good choice if I find them, right? Because that thing says that you get double attack speed for 1 second after getting a kill with a killing round. And I obviously will get them because my damage is through the roof. I mean, it's not through the roof on my normal attacks, so maybe... I don't know. It doesn't matter. Let's continue with lightnings. The most awesome thing is when the lightnings hit 50,000 opponents. And then those 50,000 opponents. But doesn't it feel better having a circular vision in comparison to previously when I had the line vision? I think circular vision is the play. And at this point, the boss is coming and I'm level 25 because this is where you end the game most of the time. Projectiles will pierce. Circle vision, size, and movement speed, that's good. Yeah, you know what, let's take this. Let's get glow. And then you get another 30% circle vision size and then another 50%. You just straight up see the whole map at some point. And let's see how fast we're gonna destroy the boss. I think it's gonna be a lot faster than the previous boss. I don't even need to target anything else because we can attack behind us, in front of us, around us. We just attack every single direction possible. And the opponents will get lightninged anyway. I don't even need to target anything other than the boss. If anything, let's do loops around the boss so I can have the backline sword attacks hit opponents. And the boss is dead. Oh, it's speeding up. This is the first time I'm realizing it speeds up. Boss is toast. You know what? 35-minute video is definitely not enough for a Sifd video. We want to have like 50-minute videos always. So give me 1 second. I'm gonna pause here. I'm gonna come back. And I think I'm gonna play with the knife, honestly, or the greatsword. I'm gonna go knife because we're gonna go bleed build. And knife, in my opinion, is the bleed item. So I'm coming right back up. And I'm back. I actually didn't have to leave. This was literally me pausing and then I'm pausing 2 minutes later. So, knife. Let's go for the bleed build. Man, this does a bit more melee damage. It has a bit more attack. Look at this. This is the fast attack speed knife. Ooh, I love it. I want to see what the bleed looks like. I hope bleed has the effect of stacking. Because that is the main differentiator between most of these most of the time. Burn is the baseline DPS. Lightning is always like a debuff effect or a chain reaction effect, like its utility. And then bleed is the I stack infinite times. Sometimes bleed and poison is interchangeable. Most of the time, bleed is the I stack a bunch of times and I'm fast. And if you move, there is a negative. While poison is like infinite stack. But this game doesn't have poison, so you get the shield barrier or melee damage. I think we're gonna go with... I'm not sure if I want melee damage this time, because I'm gonna go full on bleed. So let's begin with the let's roll actually. We want something that does damage, if possible. Bleed, 50% chance when damaging an enemy to inflict bleed, dealing 5 damage. Maybe bleed is just boom, instant 5 damage. Maybe bleed is like a crit in this game. At which point, obviously, you want crazy attack speed. 60% chance to apply bleed, that is gonna be 20 damage here at the very end. And then the below part is enemy killed by outflow. You know what, let's actually just go and read them while they come along. Because I will go full on into that bleed build. Maybe bleed is crit pretty much. If that's the case, then obviously we want attack speed and we don't care about damage. So I want to see how this is gonna go. Very nice. Higher chance to apply bleed and does 5 damage, as I said. Or, by the way, shrapnel is important. On death, they explode 2 additional projectiles and less damage. But first, let's go with the bleed does even more. Maybe I want to like hit and see. Yeah, bleed is additional damage. I just saw while I'm attacking 8, sometimes a 10 appears. So bleed is guaranteed just bonus damage, like crit. So we don't care about our damage. We're just gonna get all our damage through chance of bleed. This is a crit build pretty much. Because it's a dagger, I mean, it literally fits. The crit build, the dagger, everything fits perfectly. We're gonna go fire rate, obviously. Because, once again, it's a crit build. And off we go into slashing. We are super melee, obviously, but it is what it is. We will most likely get a little bit of range out of the other ability that gives damage range. Wait, is this the only thing that gives range, by the way? Range, range, and range. These 3 give range. This gives also range, range, and fire rate only. You know what? We're gonna go with fire rate and range. Outflow, damaging an enemy 3 times. Inflicts outflow, dealing 15 damage. Oh, this is very much an attack speed build. Oh, the range became a line. Nice. I like that. And we got more attack speed, obviously. Oh, almost got hit there. Because for some reason that guy was more durable than the other one. Let's pierce through these guys. Outflow, as I said, that's a yes. But let's just make sure. The crazy attack speed. Higher chance to do more. You know, let's get the outflow. So, as far as I understand, outflow is you do actually die after 3 hits. After 3 hits, you get hit for a lot. Nice. Level up. Kill spree for even more attack speed. Shrapnel to do chain reactions. Different projectile. I mean, this is really much a yes. And then the spiral. But I want the shrapnel for sure. Because on death, enemies will explode to 2 additional projectiles. Combos with a lot of things. I know it's left and right, but I think this is very important to get to have some meaning of AoE, especially for the late game. Although it doesn't really look like it's worth it, but I think it is worth it. The only downside is that that's gonna make us find a million shrapnel related passives, but whatever. Multi-shot, more projectiles, good. Outflow deals 20 damage, and then the last one is enemies killed by outflow will spill blood. Yeah, let's go with outflow does 20 damage. Let's go with outflow does 20 damage, why not? So whatever I hit 3 times, most of the time should die. It's a very simplistic visual effect, but maybe the final level that says when we kill something with outflow, something happens. Maybe that is the play there. Also, we're gonna go, you know, with more projectiles, etc, etc, etc. In general, I do enjoy the whole idea of you normally do 1 damage, but you have a 60% chance to do 20 damage, and then every 3rd attack you also do 20 damage. Chance to do more bleed. Let's actually start going into this, into the shield. Because I want to get the second below thing for the shield. Another thing that says more stats, and then I also want to get the thing that says more vision. The shield in general is extremely high value for money. I mean value for XP or value for level or whatever you want to call it. But it's risky. It's risky. Like you invest 1 point for 50 vision, you invest 1 point for 50% stats on everything. But you also, you know, if you get hit, then you need to farm that up again. 40% chance to inflict bleed, deep cut, let's take that. That's gonna increase my damage, obviously. So let's actually increase our damage. Now the bleed does 15% and has a 40% chance to do damage. So this isn't even just a 5 DPS, right? It's not 5 more damage, it's more than 5 more damage because it also increases the chance of the bleed happening. That is like the little play there. And I start believing shrapnel was not the play, but it doesn't really matter at this point. Shooters and projectiles good. Crazy attack speed and range is good. Yeah, let's go with crazy attack speed and range. So when I get kills, I become mad lad crazy with power. Because I love it. I love it. I love this crazy attack speed madness here that we have going on. Although XP farm wise, we definitely are on the lower end of things. Spotlight, no. Maybe glean. Electricity, no. Radiation, no. Damage burn, no. Okay, this is pretty much a forced reroll here. Shield boost, yep, this is the thing. What is this? Bloodlust. I'm gonna take that later. Let's first get the shield boost. So I start gaining some stats. I'm gonna get the bloodlust in a moment. Does this also give us range, by the way? That's a thing I'm not really aware of. If the 50% stat boost gives us range, because if it does, obviously it's really good. Look how fast we're clearing out through those enemies. Yeah, this is the highest damage build for sure. Lowest AoE, highest DPS. I think highest AoE was definitely the lightning. Razor Sharp 60% bleed chance, or 100 enemies gives you vision, or melee damage. Let's go with 100 enemies give you vision. Once again, vision is important. Actually, vision is a lot, very important. Is it after 100 enemies? Because it feels more like after 10 or something. But now I will be able to actually assess if it is 100, because we are getting a lot of kills easier. 50% attack speed but losing more damage. I mean, I'm gonna get this. Yeah, actually, let's get Glean, and then I'm gonna start picking up those godlike things that were missing. And I want Glean because here we go. Now we actually have the vision that we oh so much desired. So from here on out, we should be good, in my opinion. From here on out, we should, most of the time, whatever I'm looking at should be dying. Now I just need to get my more projectiles and my, you know, loop-de-loop projectiles. After every 3 attacks, we attack everything around us, which is going to be a prevent effect. Melee damage is useless. More projectiles, as I just mentioned, I want that. So let's take this. Now I have 2 projectiles, which means I do literally double damage. But Sifd, you lost 10% attack speed. It is not literally double damage. Actually, not attack speed. I think I lost damage. But that doesn't matter, because as we said, we are a 60% chance to do 20 damage build. And also every 3rd attack does flat out 20 damage build. So we definitely don't care at all. Yeah, shrapnel was useless. I did not need shrapnel. For sure. Because we definitely just look towards wherever and they die. Oh, I just saw his shrapnel chain react, so I'm wrong about that. I'm akimbo. I shoot at behind us. Yeah, we're obviously gonna go with akimbo that we shoot behind us. And it's instantly active, very nice. And now we definitely are super duper busted. Now the moment I lose the shield, we lose a lot of things. But it's okay. Now we will need another more projectiles. And then after that, everything around us gets hit. Yeah, no, shrapnel does actually work. I take back that the shrapnel was a wrong decision. Shrapnel was a good decision. Spotlight, no. Melee damage, no. Cyclone, no. Vision, circle, enemies, no. Let's roll these. And I would like to get... Nope, all of these are bad and I cannot roll again. Well, it is what it is. Circle slows down enemies and I lose movement speed. Movement speed turns in while circle vision is active. Okay, and then circle eyes will freeze enemies every 3 seconds. I don't care about these, man. What does this give you later? Shrapnel projectile do more damage. Shrapnel projectile which kill enemies. Concentrate. No. I don't care about that. Fire, I don't care. Lighting, I don't care. Doom rounds. Doom rounds. When I get a kill with Doom round, I get double the fire rate for 1 second. Damage and melee weapons of Doom rounds are doubled. Melee with. You know what? Let's take Doom rounds. I prefer it over me getting less movement speed. The Doom round says whenever I kill an opponent, my very next attack does more damage. Which isn't that useful for us specifically because we're attacking too fast. But the thing is, it's gonna be useful for when I get the second buff of that. Like if I'm gonna get forced again into it, which I would like to avoid, but it is what it is. Sometimes you just are forced into a build that you don't enjoy. I mean, I'm not even in... What am I talking about? It's just one upgrade, not a build. Shield barrier, no. Here, let's go with Bloodlust. Enemies killed by Outflaw will spill blood on the floor, damaging enemies that walk over it, and it deals 25 damage. I want to see what this looks like. Ooh. Ooh. The blood doesn't last that long, though. But still, an ooh is an ooh. I want to see how fast the boss is gonna go down, because this thing is definitely the highest DPS we had. If anything gets into our range, I mean, normally cockroaches definitely are more durable than this, and we just touch them and they get yeeted and deleted and just forget that they existed. And I'm just waiting here for getting even more projectiles. I'm waiting for the more projectiles, or maybe even the more attack speed. I don't remember if I took that. So, triple shot, 2 more projectiles, or more vision, or 6% chance to do bleed. You know what, no, we're gonna go with more projectiles. So now I am the Doom Slasher. That's my name now. The Doom Slasher. Look at this. We go towards something, they're toasted. I don't think we're gonna get to level 25 though. I think we're gonna most likely end at 23. Although we have 4 more levels, but I'm just assuming here. 20, I mean, I think 24 at most. Maybe 23 is a bit on the lower end of things, but I think 24 at most. Man, look at this. Look at this, we're busted. Why would I do this, by the way, ever? I mean, it definitely works. Visually speaking, you can definitely see where opponents are. Whoop, I leveled up. 50% attack speed is the play, I think. Or every 3rd shot does a spiral, which is by better. If Doom rounds kills an enemy, fire rate. Now let's go with the attack around us. So now I have a permanent, an almost permanent attack around us effect going on. Now I'm just missing the 50% attack speed for the final little nail in the coffin. And also the bleed is a 60% chance to trigger. So I'm missing literally 2 upgrades. 50% attack speed and bleed is more powerful. That's it. And then I want the boss. Like, then I can just deal with the boss if I need to. Hey, look, it's these guys. Which literally drop 1 XP on you. They should definitely give you more XP if they're gonna be ranged and, you know, obnoxious. If you're gonna be, you know, tiring the player, please give more XP at least. Oh, look at this. The chain reaction effects. By the way, when the bleed gets a kill, does the shrapnel effect spill a little bit of bleed on the ground? Is that a thing? Glow. Or a shield barrier happens often, or burn. No, let's go with glow. Let's go with vision and movement speed. Although, just said we wanted something specific. What is this? Melee damage, no. Bleed or attack speed. Let's go with attack speed first. Yep, now we are the god of attack speed. Here we go, bye-bye. Glow would also be nice, but doesn't matter, man. Look at this. Whatever's close to us is dead. Now I just want the bleed. I just want the bleed damage, and the build is over. I just want to get the bleed damage before the boss spawns, because at the moment the boss spawns, I want to rush it down and see how fast I can kill it. Because now we do have a comparison to the other builds. And this is like the classic case of 2 runs later, Sifd just breaks the game on the spot. This is what it looks like most of the time. It's a bit sad that the game ends at the 10-minute mark, of course. This feels, you know, once again like 20 minutes till dawn, where it literally stopped at the 20-minute mark. But I guess it's like a demo early access something version. So it makes sense. that they only have this much. I mean, I have to say the same thing with, as I said in 20 minutes till dawn, that the game needs, you know, more builds. Straight up, just a bunch more builds. Death, replenish, or bleed power. This is exactly what I was gonna go for. 60% damage, chance to do a crazy bleed attack. The only thing I really hope is not gonna happen here in this run is that I don't get hit literally before the boss. If I get hit right now, we're okay. If I get hit in 1 minute from now, then I'm gonna be super sad because I'm not gonna have all my buffs and all my actives and all my power boosts and etc. etc. Let's continue slashing through opponents. Yeah, more projectiles mid-flight. Hey, look at that opponent. Hey, look at all this XP. Just destroy. Like, imagine if this was the burn build now. We're gonna be like, flame, 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 flame. Like, I think the dagger is the play. I think dagger might be one of the best weapons in the game. And the bleed build doesn't even have to do anything with it. Like, as I said, this could have been the fire build right now, and we would be shooting out so many flames. Fire is appearing pretty often, to be honest. I could still take it and get it in time. I don't enjoy any of these. I would like to get the vision thing, the other vision thing. So let's roll these. And I didn't find it. I guess we're gonna go when Doom rounds activate. We get a crazy attack speed for a sec, which I might never see, because Doom rounds are the moment I get a kill, the very next attack has to get a kill. That's how that goes. And obviously that's not a possibility because I'm a melee build and I'm attacking so fast that by definition, if I kill something close to me, there won't be anything close to me to kill with the next attack. Because I'm attacking everything around us. It's not like I'm attacking only in front of us, so I can do like hit, like do the, you know, switch around and hit an opponent in front of me and then an opponent behind me. No, like everything is gonna die at the same time. I'm trying to get level 24 here. I don't think we're gonna get 25. Just don't see it happen. Magnetism, the lightning magnetism, man. That thing was actually carrying us. Damage and melee width of Doom rounds are doubled. Melee, you know what? Let's take this. Want to see what this looks like. Do I have one round that is huge? Yeah, I have like one round that is huge or something. That is what I'm seeing, at least, to most likely be the case. Nice. We went with the damage rounds at the end of the day. Where's the boss? The boss appearing in 15 seconds. I'm waiting. I'm ready for the boss, man. I'm gonna rush it down. I'm gonna rush down the boss because I want to make sure that we will have all the buffs active for when the boss appears. And there are so many projectiles around here which scare me a bit, but it's okay. Yeah, and the projectiles are obviously... Here is the boss, let's go. Rush down time. No, I want to avoid the projectiles once again. Whoop, one tail is down. Whoop, whoop, two tail down. Three tail down. Okay, off to the left side. Down. No, I got hit. No, did you see how much attack speed we lost by getting hit? This is the hugest difference. The difference is huge, man. The difference is huge. Huge. We lost almost everything. And I'm even losing life. Oh man, we lost everything. DPS wise, we look like a completely different build. We won at the end, but I rushed it obviously. But man, the difference is the shield thing. I told you, risk reward. So yeah, that's going to be it for what's called Disfigure prologue. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, drop a like to the channel. If you want to see more, subscribe. We're playing every day. I mean, I'm trying to do a different game every day. These last 2-3 days. Honestly, I did enjoy this. It was very simplistic. I would say the downside would be the black and white graphics. I mean, I do get it thematically speaking, but practically speaking, it's a bit tiring, I would say. Like, if you buy the game and play it, I don't know, let's say, I'm not gonna say it 3 times, I'm gonna say 20 times. At some point, this black and white light show is maybe gonna tire you out, but I don't know. It's not like I'm playing horror games. Actually, I avoid horror games, so I don't really know if people enjoy feeling this dreadness permanently. But it's not about the dread, it's more about, you know, a bit of color in your life. I don't know how to explain this exactly. It's a feeling that I can't really explain right now. If you understand what I mean, maybe you can explain better in the comments down below, because it has been a lot of times where I'm like, you know what, this is negative, but I can't really pinpoint the negativity, and then people in the comments just start explaining with reasoning and, you know, understanding of color theory or, you know, human psyche or whatnot, and then I read some very awesome stuff. So if you're one of those people that have a good insight on what I'm trying to say here, or maybe I'm wrong, right? Maybe you have an insight on why what I'm saying is wrong. Maybe you know, whatever you know is actually better knowledge than me. Comment down below about it, and then other people can go ahead in the comments and read, you know, something that either agrees or disagrees with my opinion. Anyway, that is going to be it for today. Hope you guys enjoyed. As always, thanks for watching. and see you guys around.